All right, guys, welcome back to The Division. And after a very long time, we actually have new gear pieces that we can now make. We can make some new builds. As you guys know, I haven't played Division for a very long time. I've only returned to it in recent months. So all the builds, all the ideas that I've had in the past has already been covered pretty much on YouTube. And you know, the channel is not about making builds. We will make builds if we think it's necessary or if we find it fun or exciting. But if there's no new content, you can't really do that, especially if it's already been covered by some of the bigger YouTubers on there. But today, with my first exotic cache that I opened, I got the Catharsis mask, and I was able to put together an idea based on the Hunter's Fury build that we were able to do. So I hope to share that with you today. Let's just be clear. This build is primarily for solo summit, really, because you need all the enemies to yourself to make this work and put out 500 to 700k damage per shot, over 5 million damage when you put it together in terms of DPS. And you need to manage the bleed situation, but we'll get into that in a bit more detail. So let's get into the build. We've got the Backfire, as you know, reasonably well rolled. It's not perfect, but we've got Payment and Card, which is the actual pain in the ass. On the secondary, we've got Emmeline's Guard, which with perfect preservation, because it's all about armor and getting armor on kill. The Catharsis mask, if you're not familiar with what it does already, it gives you this vicious cycle. The point is you actually want to take damage so that you can get the damage buff of up to 30%. The problem is, or what I thought would happen is, if you use the Backfire, the bleed damage that you take would automatically proc this, which is unfortunately not the case. But it kind of still works if you play the game in a specific way, or if you play the levels in a specific way. So we've got the Catharsis mask. We've got three core blues, 1.3 million damage. We've got 3 reds because we obviously still want the damage. And we spec'd it in a way that it's pretty much just on critical hit chance, just about 60%, because as soon as you start hitting with the Backfire, it's the critical hits that are actually, you know, dealing the additional damage from the weapon. So you want to have it at least 60%. As you all know, I'm not worried about the crit damage because you're going to get beyond 200%, 300-400%, depending on how quickly you kill. So it doesn't really matter. But I have headshot damage because I've come to realize that if you're so close up, just hitting 2 or 3 headshot second damages would just really destroy some of these big blokes and these big geezers that you got to take care of. So that's what we have on that. Now, on the backpack, I'm sure there are other ideas out there as well, but I started with a variety of things that was damage focused, and I felt that I wasn't as tanky as I wanted it to be, especially with the Backfire. So we had Bloodsucker on there, which again, killing an enemy adds and refreshes a stack of 10% bonus armor for 10 seconds, which kind of helps you mitigate some of that bleed. And with the Hunter set, you've got armor on kill and health on kill, and alongside the Gunner class, you also got an additional 10% armor on kill. So let's have a look at this, and let me give you an idea of what it would be like when we do this. Right, now as you see, first of all, you won't, there's not going to be a lot of damage. Just check the damage, but just keep an eye on what's going on, right? Okay, so you've got 3 million on that. Just keep it going. Got about 279, 300, it's going up even more. We'll hit 500 after this mag. There we go, so we've got 523. Now that, you haven't even taken damage yet. So if you take a bit of damage in the game, you'll see you pushing up to 620 already. 630 as well. Which really does a ton of damage as well. And it's not like the damage is not going to go away from Catharsis at all, which is good. Let's do a bit more of it. Let's just get this even a bit higher. So if you've got almost full Catharsis, you probably the thing is you don't want the Catharsis to hit full stack and take damage, because you want the extra damage bonus, which is now, I mean, we're hitting 726 per shot crit on this. I mean, it's just insane how quickly this is going. I mean, I'm hitting headshots now. Even if you just hit body shots, you know, it melts everything. 5.1 million on that one. 5.1 million. So that's kind of what it does. I find it fascinating because you can just run and gun, which is what I love to do. And with that said, that's why I've got the Banshee Pulse in here as well. So you can obviously exchange that for something for more survivability, like, you know, the heal drone or, you know, Hive, whatever you feel float your boat. But for me, it's all about just getting in their faces, because you need to consistently kill to make this work, and for your own survivability in the summit as well. Now, the shield's been nerfed. Obviously, we know as soon as it breaks, you get disoriented. I did experience that a bit, and it is a bit annoying. So the only reason I'm using it in PvE is because these geezers just shoot your shield. It just gives you that, you know, that bit of protection if you're, you know, kind of low and you need to get a kill. So in summary, yes, you do bleed, you do a ton of damage. I think I should probably just show you, just before we hit to the summit, exactly what the crit damage profile is. You know, as soon as you're at full stacks on everything, we'll do that now. But that's the build. Let me know down in the comment section how you would change this build, or how you're using the mask, or how you're using the Backfire that makes it even better, hit harder than 730k. And yeah, I look forward to reading your comments. If you're new to the channel and you do enjoy the content, we pretty much stream every day. Please do hit subscribe. Hit a like button. It helps the channel a lot. I hope to get to around 500 subs by June. I would love it if you guys help me achieve that. And of course, I appreciate you guys just supporting the channel overall. Before we head off to the summit, let me just show you what the critical hit damage profile looks like, and then we'll get into some gameplay.